वसुदेवसुतं देवं कंसचाणूरमर्दनं देवकी परमानन्दं कृष्णं वन्दे जगद्गुरुं नमोऽस्तु ते व्यासविशालबुद्धे पुल्लारविन्दायतपत्रनेत्र येन त्वया भारततैलपूर्णा प्रज्वालितो ज्ञानमयप्रदीपः Good afternoon, good morning, good evening from wherever you are joining the Bhagavad Gita chapter on dhyana, on meditation. And in the beginning of this chapter, Shri Krishna defines what is yoga, what is sannyasa, what are the preparations, prerequisites to do meditation, and how to do the meditation. And towards the end, he talks about what is the effect of meditation on our inner being, for our personality. And at the beginning, Shri Krishna talks about yoga. Yoga is doing your action, it's throwing your heart behind whatever you are doing. But the driver for your action should not be the fruit. If the fruit is the driver, your actions are stunted and best in you will never comes out. If you are driven, motivated by a result, particular thing I am doing, then that when India, that if you go to a temple or if you are doing a havan or puja at home, they say, what is the uddesha? What is the, you are doing this one, what is the sankalpa? What you want to get out of this one? What is the sankalpa? They do that one. They ask, the priest will ask. And when in 1993, when when we got married, and the priest asked the question that this is an yajna. What is the uddesha? He asked the question at that time. He was a professor in Sanskrit college. I still remember he asking the question. He asked the question, whatever you do, there should be some motive behind your doing. What is the uddesha? What you want to get out of that one? And when I mentioned at that time, loka samasta sukhino bhavantu, may the whole world be at peace, and he was stunned. I have been officiating the priesthood for so many years, for so many decades. I never heard this one from anyone. And that he blessed me immensely. May God bless you with your motive. And here Shri Krishna is saying that what is yoga, what is yogi, who is yogi and who is sannyasi, he starts off with that one. Shri bhagavān uvācha karma-phalaṁ kāryaṁ karma karoti yaha sa-sannyāsī ca yogī ca na niragnir na chākriyaḥ. Running away is not the solution. You have to get engaged, get involved and do your best. Best in you must come out. But still, the driver for the bringing out the best is not some petty results. Yam sannyāsamiti prāhur yogaṁ tam viddhi pāṇḍava na hyasannyasta-saṅkalpo योगी भवति कश्चन
योगी भवति कश्चन
ārurukṣho मुनेर्योगम्
ārurukṣhor मुनिर्योगम्
कर्म कारण उच्यते
karma-phalaṁ
yogārūḍhasya tasyaiva
yogārūḍhasya tasyaiva
क्षमः कारण उच्यते
क्षमः-कारणम्
यदा हि नेन्द्रियार्थेषु न karmasv-anuṣhajjate sarva-saṅkalpa-sannyāsī
sarva-saṅkalpa-sannyāsī
yogārūḍhastadochyate uddhareratmanatmanam न आत्मानं अवसादयेत् आत्मैव आत्मनो बन्धुः आत्मैव रिपुरात्मनः To unleash our potential, there is no limit. We put a limit onto ourselves, saying that we can't do that one, we can't do, and we preconceived idea before we embark on that one. We say, my limitation is this one, only I will do that one. For example, yesterday we did Surya Namaskar in 108 Surya Namaskar in 30 minutes. And they were saying that somebody looked at the website and 12 steps Surya Namaskar 108, they did it in 34 minutes as a Guinness Book record. Whereas ours 16 step Surya Namaskar, we did it under 30 minutes. It is, we should apply for Guinness Book of Record. That's what they were saying. And one person, he attended and he said he could not complete, but he realized every second matters. If you want to complete a task, every second you have to be vigilant. That is what I learned from this Surya Namaskar, he said. And many people, they said, sorry, I can't do. Preconceived idea, I started with that preconceived idea, I could not get through. And I told few people that able to do in under 30 minutes, it is not the mere physical part. Beyond the physical, mind is important. Awaken the mind, enlighten the mind, charge up the mind. You can achieve unimaginable things. And last month we did 108 in 1 month, 1 hour, and last year also we did. People thought it is a marvelous achievement. When I put a task, now morning class is half an hour, why can't we do that one? I threw myself a challenge and I made people to work on that one. And when the mind is ready, we can achieve unimaginable things. That is the example. It is says your mind is your friend, mind alone is your enemy. If you think I can't do, mind thinks if you can't do, it won't let you to do. If you think you can do, you can achieve. And he says the mind is your friend, mind is your enemy. Make your mind your friend and achieve great things in your life. Bandhuratma atmanastasya yenatma atmanajitaha anatmanastu śhatrutve vartaitatmaiva śhatru-vat jitātmana praśhantasya paramatma samahitaha śhītoṣhṇa-sukha-duḥkheṣhu tatha māna-pamānayoh jñāna-vijñāna-tṛiptātmā kūṭa-stho vijitendriyah yukta ityuchyate yogī samaloshta ashmakanchana.
Samaloshtaśmakanchanaha.
And jitatmana, one who has subdued the senses and conquered the senses, always at peace. And he is aligned himself or herself with the highest. For that person can bear the heat and cold of the life. For example, in northern hemisphere, some parts are reeling under severe cold. Severe cold, the parts of America or Europe and parts of India also. It's a severe cold it's cold. And soon, after a couple of months, 2-3 months, there will be unbearable heat. It is only the outside things are changing. Why I should get affected? I am within, my inside environment should not change. Why I should be swayed by outside changes? People, if the too cold weather at work, they say bloody weather. Too cold, freezing cold. If it is hot, bloody hot. It is too hot. It's a weather is outside, but don't lose the composure within. Bear the extremities of life. śhītoṣhṇa-sukha-duḥkheṣhu mana apamanayoho. And people will be praising you. You are the best. People will be. Maybe I get very addicted to hearing that one. I associate only with people who are saying you are the best. Suppose they say you are very bad, useless yoga teacher, I get very offended. How can this person can say that one? And this person has put a comment on the social media. He's trolling me and criticizing. And how can? I'm so insulted. I want to take a revenge against that person. And people may praise or censure, not to lose your composure. Composure, what you are, it is not dependent on others' praise or others. You are what you are. They are not there to. You are because of them. What if they say you are someone high? You are not. Inside it is not going up because of them. Or if if they say criticize, you are going down within. You are what you are. You have made up. You have come to the stage, and they are only the spectator. Don't swayed by the audience. You continue the journey, and when you are so balanced, for that person is not at all affected, and for that person a rock or a precious stone or a lump of clay or a gold, that person sees that one with an equal vision. I don't want to make the high profile people are only my friends, because they will come to my rescue. My friends are only high class people, wealthy people. This person, one who has seen within, that doesn't matter, that doesn't get swayed by the outer glamour of the world. People are projecting themselves something apart from that one. This person is not getting swayed by the outer the praises or censures or outside recognition. This person is so composed within. Suhranmitra udasina. Madhyastha dvesha bandhushu. Sadushvapi cha papeshu. Samabuddhir vishishyate. Yogī yunjita satatam. Atmanam rahasi stitaha. Ekaki yata chittātmā. Nirashira aparigraha. And nira-asha, life is some people that they say that they are bitten by the scorpion of desire. They are running around like a mad monkey bitten by a scorpion. It's so life is full of desire, full of I want that one, I want this one. I am never satisfied within. Within so much of desire in my life. Like a scorpion, or a desire of scorpion has bitten me. I am running around like a mad monkey, and parigraha, I want to hoard. I want to keep on accumulating. I want to keep on accumulating. Keep on accumulating, and it will lead to more tension, and it's aparigraha. It's a basic bare limit minimum required for my life, and desires are subdued, and ekaki, and enjoys one's own company. When I am not enjoying my own company, I am busy with socializing, so I have to project myself every time I socialize. I need a new pair of shoes, I need new pair of sari, I need a new pair of the makeup, whatever it's new, because people may be asking, you wore the same shoes last time, are you so poor? And so I want to impress my friends. I have to have new pair of shoes, new pair of sari. Last time Bhagavad Gita, I wore this recording, I wore this one. This time I want to wear different. I want to impress. People may think I don't have sari. I want to wear this one. I have to impress. Ekaki, one enjoys, revels within, and nirashi, aparigraha, the desires are minimized, and shuchodeshe pratishtapya, stiram asana atmanaha, natyuchritam nati nicham, chailajinakushottaram, and establish yourself. Even the place is a pure place. Not that in the house, I want to keep my house very clean and mop the house and throw the rubbish on the road. It is not that one. You have to maintain wherever you are, that surroundings, make it very clean. And shucho deshe, and while talking about shucho, and now plastic is a big nuisance around the world because of the corona. Amount of the rubbish going into the sea has gone up. The packaging for everything, now lockdown, everything online purchase. If I am buying something small, it's a big wrapping on that one. I'm buying some small, that wrapping is a nuisance. It may be the price is maybe insignificant for the manufacturer, but the real price of the product you are never buying. The plastic you are buying, you are throwing it out. The mask, once I go out, I wear a mask and throw it. And I put it in the bin. I think my problem has gone. Where it is going? It has a rubber band, it has a plastic in that one, it has the cloth is there, and where it is going? It is creating another havoc on the environment. You have to be very careful. Now that it's another epidemic is hand sanitizer. Wherever you go, they keep a hand sanitizer. You wipe your hands. Now they are saying that because of the hand sanitizer, many of them, they are getting the stomach related problem. Hand sanitizer, and they are eating with that one, it is going into the stomach, and many people are complaining of digestive disorder. It's the epidemic so much. I wear a gloves and plastic gloves and rubber gloves and throw it. And minimize. How do I minimize? I have to look after the recyclable. Don't use the one-off, using and throwing. I have money. What is your problem? I will buy that one. It is not the question of whether you have money or not. You are never paying the full price of the product. You have to look after the environment, and you have an obligation. Being a citizen of this world, you have to look after the world. Recycle, and as much. And hand sanitizer, and even if you use, and you have to wash your hands properly. properly, otherwise it will affect your digestive, you will have a digestive disorder complication. Shuchodreshe pratisthapya, it is outside, at home also. The place, home is clean, inside prayer room is clean, your meditation seat is clean. Pratisthapya, your seat on which you are sitting is clean, it is steady. It is not sinking or too high. Nati ati ucham na ati nicham. Chaila jina kushottaram. Have the good vibration, giving the product which gives the good vibration. Good vibration, it's chaila jina that I mentioned, deer skin. If without killing a deer, if you can get, if a natural death, and you can use, and last week I mentioned Viagra jina also. People in the past, in the forest, they used to use tiger skin. On that, put kusha grass. The grass, it has a vibration, positive vibration. The kusha grass and darba, it is called as darbe, and it's a special grass, and though for animals also doesn't eat, we think it's a redundant in God's creation. In God's creation, nothing is redundant. Cows won't eat that grass, the special grass, darba grass. What it has a benefit, if you are doing a yajna, havana, they make a ring out of that the darba and ask you to wear it on your finger, ring finger. And the benefit of that one, when you have that darba, the negative forces do not come near you. It has an ability to ward off the negative energy. When a negative energy, when you are doing a havan also, they put darba on each side of the havan kund. Let there be no negative forces come near. May the negative forces run away. And this is the protection sign. Looking at that one, negative forces run away. And kusho uttaram. On that one, you sit for meditation. When I am sitting, I am warding off the negative forces outside. What about inside? My mind is bothering. My negativity, all my negativity is coming up. When I am sitting for meditation, I want to take revenge against that person. I want to take revenge against this person. I want to yell at that person. Only negative. I want to, this negativity from inside is there. How do I ward off that one? Tatraikagram mana kritva yata chittendriya kriyah upavishya asane yunjat yoga atma vishuddhaye. I purified outside to purify inside. Meditation, yoga atma vishuddhaye. You are meditating. Why you are doing meditation? Meditation for purifying yourself. Now you have purified outside. Now pay attention to purify yourself. Why I am getting angry so easily? Why I am getting irritated so quickly? Why that small comment from others I am getting upset? Why I am getting agitated by others? And tatraikagram mana kritva yata chitta indriya kriyaham, and senses, mind, and the subdue that one and settle down within, and yoga, dive into the meditation for inner purification. And whenever you are getting angry, and that means it's a negativity is rising up, and be aware of that one. When you are aware of that one, slowly you are able to manage your emotions. Samam kaya shiro grivam Dharayan achalam stiraha Samprekshya nasikagram stvam Dishashchana avalokayan Samprekshya nasikagram nasikagram swam, and Shri Krishna says to settle down within, and body, neck and head in one line, and you are not moving your eyeballs here and there, and to begin with, focus your attention onto the tip of the nose to bring a focus. And I mentioned about that one last week. By doing so, slowly your attention, like a Shambhavi mudra, like a squinting, slowly your attention goes up, opens up your third eye, intuition center opens up, and inner path opens up within. Prashantatma vigatabhihi
Prashantatma vigatabhihi
Brahmachari vrate stitaha
Brahmachari vrate stitaha
Manasamyamya machitto
Manasamyamya machitto
Yukta asita matparaha.
Yukta asita matparaha.
And when you are sitting for meditation, no expectation, no fear, no anxiety. What will happen? What will happen? And you are prashant and you are contemplating on the highest, and not a silly things in life, not a trivial thing in life. And when I am sitting for a meditation, after 20 minutes I have to go to a supermarket to bring half a liter of milk. There is no milk for the coffee, and my meditation is on that one coffee. Whether if I go to the supermarket, will the shop be open? Will that brand of milk is available? And what if it is closed? What is that not available? And my meditation is over. Thank you. And tomorrow again. Not that one. Not a silly thing. Think something highest, beautiful, extraordinary. And Brahma means Brihat. Think big. Think noble. Think about the goal of your life. What I have to get out of this life. And something marvelous, think of that one, and it appears to be impossible to achieve, but with the mind's support. At the beginning I said we did 108 Surya Namaskar in 30 minutes. Initially it was impossible, but we made it. How? Mind and Brahmachari. Think of that one. And I can do, I will do. And it will opens up the path for you. Brahmachari vrate stitaha manasamyamya machitto yukta asita matparaha yunjannevam tadatmanam yogi niyatamanasa shantim nirvana paramam mapsamstadi adigacchati. Nirvana, it is there, as I mentioned, it is there in Buddhism, it is there in Jainism also. That nirvana, bhana means body. Once the body collapses, nirvana, no more shackles of the body. Nirvana paramam, shantim nirvana paramam. Once the body collapses, shantim nirvana paramam samstadi adigacchati. One attains unshakable peace. It's not a limited peace, not a time-bound peace, and one revels. And not only once the body collapses, that person has prepared oneself, himself or herself, and while living, that person has experienced. And once that person has experienced, that person continues that one. Natyashnutastu yogosti Nachaikanta anashnataha Nachati swapnashilasya Jagrato naiva charjuna. And Charjuna, that it's there's another one in the earlier also it comes bahunam janmanam ante this one what is that the janma it's in the charjuna Tava Janma Charjuna, earlier Bhagavad Gita comes, and one person he commented Tava Janma Charjuna, and he commented that, oh, this Sri Krishna mentions the birthday of Arjuna, Tava Janma, your birthday, Charjuna, 4th June. And somebody commented that way. And it is not Charjuna means 4 June. And it is a Cha Arjuna. It is not Char June. And Tava Charjuna. And Natyashnuta Yoga is not one who has no control over the senses, who has no control over the tongue. And Nati Ati Ushna Natyashnutastu Yogosti, one who is eating all the time, one who has reveling oneself, always socializing, always partying. For that person, yoga is not possible. Na chaikanta anashnataha, one hardly eats, always fasting. Always fasting. Body so weak, I can't even sit. There is no strength in the body, strength in the mind, and that person also, the yoga is not possible. And other day somebody was saying that that person wanted to lose weight and started fasting, 30 days fasting, so much of fasting, no eating, and even the abdominal stomach muscles got held together. And it was that person so weak, even the stomach muscles got contracted, even doctors were struggling to open it up. That person became so sick, and that if you are not eating, even that person, it is yoga is not possible. And last week I mentioned Gautama Buddha also talks about the middle path. Not extreme, don't do not go to extreme. If you go to extreme, you won't be able to practice. And nachati swapnashilasya, always sleeping, always lying down, laziness, letharginess, and that person always dull personality. You can't get any yoga from that person. Or jagrato, always awake, hardly sleeps. Even at 2 o'clock in the morning, I am sending messages. I am sending messages in the 2 o'clock, WhatsApp, Facebook. I am looking on that one, and so busy on the social media, even midnight. And this radiation from the LCD, LED screen, it is so, looking at that one, and mobile phone all the time, radiation from that one, it has an effect on your sleep also. Many people, many youngsters also, they can't sleep because always on the phone, always looking at the screen, always texting, always on the social media. Because of the radiation, they can't sleep. And what is yoga? They can't get the yoga. Yukta ahara viharasya, yukta cheshtasya karmasu, yukta swapna avabodhasya, yogo bhavati dukkhaha. Yukta ahara, one taking the right food, right quantity at right time. And I am taking only little meal at 10 o'clock at night. It is not good for the health. You have to have food ideally before sunset. In the Jainism, they say they were giving an excuse in the dark. If you eat, maybe some ants will be there, that's why. But in the modern day, there won't be any darkness. But still, from the health point, when you eat late dinner and digestion, the garbage collection in the body happens between 12 and 3 in the morning. 12 and 3, if I have eaten a late dinner at 11 o'clock, if I'm on the socializing party, my dinner starts only at 11 o'clock. When I am eating so full at 11 o'clock, 12 o'clock, when I lie down, the garbage is not collected from the body. So, garbage builds up. Toxins build body. And it says, yukta ahara, right food, right time and right quantity. My right food may not be your right food. Your right food may not be my right food. That's why every body is different, everybody is different. Not to force on others. Force on others. Eat. Otherwise I will be upset. When we go to someone's place, we think they may be upset if I don't eat. So, whether my body agrees or not, I eat. I don't want to upset them. And end result, my body is upset. My health is upset. And you have to be straightforward. If that some food is not agreeable, I am not eating that one. I am not eating. They may be upset. It's okay. Otherwise, I will be upset. My body is upset. Eat what is agreeable to you. You have to listen to your body, and you are not eating to please others. That is why in the olden days, people, they never used to eat outside. Never go to other places. Even if they go to other places, they never will eat. Because they have to, if I am eating, I have to be forcefully take, whether body agrees or not. I have to eat that one. As a courtesy, I have to eat. And end result, it is upsetting my body. That's why they say they never used to eat outside. And that is the science behind that one. And even if you go to some place, you are not obliged to eat. If you make a sankalpa, mind should be very strong enough. If I don't like this food, doesn't go well with me, but it is very tasty, and I myself, before they ask, I jump in and take it. Because problem with myself also, my senses are not under my control, I keep on eating. And you mind your body. You have a responsibility to look after this body. Yukta ahara, right food, right time, right quantity. Yukta cheshtasya karmasu. And working also, have a control over your work. People in the modern day, in the name of software, they are global community. When I am working here in my night, it's morning in America. They are awake, and to please them, and I will be working up to midnight, 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, and it has a toll on my health. And they have a control. What you are doing, is this what the small money they are giving, is it more important or your health is important? When I have amassed so much of wealth also, why? I have enough wealth. Now it's a time to invest on my health. I have to look after. Why I have to get up? In our company also, some people, they send messages at 12 o'clock, 1 o'clock. That's what is the need? Whom I am trying to impress? I can't sleep. I don't know how to put a stop onto myself. Yes, I am closing my shop now. I have to, tomorrow I will deal. Can I do that one? I can't. My mind, I can't. The work, I don't know when to start, when to finish. Yukta cheshtasya karmasu. You have to learn when to say, my shop is closed today. We'll see you tomorrow. That yukta cheshtasya karmasu. Yukta swapna avabodhasya. I am sleeping. I have to go to sleep at this time. I am going to sleep. And for myself also, if anyone rings me after 7 o'clock, 7:30, I don't pick up the phone. However great that person, I don't pick up. They can wait. And generally, I don't want to get unnecessary discussion before I go to sleep. And if some urgent things, then I may pick up to 8 o'clock. And generally, I avoid that one. And phone, and I go to bed, and it's 9 o'clock latest, I go to sleep. And this my time is fixed. Unless it is some emergency, I have a discipline because I have to get up. Yukta Swapna, have a good sleep, early to bed, early to rise. Yukta Swapna avabhodhasya, when one who can discipline oneself and practice of yoga, practice of meditation becomes a dispeller of grief. Otherwise, I will be saying, I have been doing yoga for 30 years, no benefit. It is all stories. I don't believe in yoga. And nothing is happening. And it says, when you know this one, yoga, practice of yoga becomes a dispeller of grief. One sees the clarity in thinking, clarity in communication, clarity within, inner journey. One can see better. And Shri Krishna says, this one, if you want to join yoga, if you want to jump into yoga, if you want to dive deep into yoga, learn, this is the sutra. This is the highest sutra in yoga. If you want to learn yoga, this memorize this sloka. Yukta, repeat after me. Yukta-ahara-viharasya. Yukta-cheshtasya karmasu. Yukta-swapna-avabhodhasya. Yogo bhavati dukkha. Yada vinitam chittam yada viniyatam chittam atma neva yevava tishtate nispruha sarva-kamebhyo yukta ityuchyate tada. And again, yada vinitam chittam atmanyeva vatisthate nispruha sarva-kamebhyo yukta ityuchyate tada. Yada viniyatam chittam atmanyeva vatisthate nispruha sarva-kamebhyo yukta ityuchyate tada. And when now when I have practiced, now right food, right quantity and right time I mentioned, and your friend circle, yukta cheshtasya, your action, your friend circle, you are very choosy of your right-minded people. Yukta cheshtasya, to do the action, you are associating with the right person, you are not social animal, just going out. And when you have controlled, yukta cheshtasya karmasu, and I have discipline in sleeping and getting up, and now I have practiced. Now put into action. I can practice at home, but problem is I have to go out. When I go out, I have so much of temptation. When I go to supermarket, maybe everyone is calling, every shop is calling, clearance sale. Come, you come here. Everyone is inviting. My mind get confused. If I miss this one, will I get this opportunity again? So I practice, but when I go out, I can't control. and I can't control. I go out and freak out. And can I control? And when the practice, and the other day somebody was saying that I am good, I don't eat any sweets and I have full control. And my wife doesn't prepare any sweets also. But he said, problem, if somebody brings me sweet, I can't resist. I finish it off. And at home, I can control because there is no sweets. But if somebody brings the sweet, I can't control myself. I eat. And Krishna says, yogi is the one when that outside options are there. Nobody is restricting. But the senses are no longer going there. And nispraha sarva-kamebhyo. There is no that asha. There is asha parigraha, I said. The desires have burnt down. So that person is not drawn by the temptation. Iti sarva-kamebhyo yukta ityuchyate sada. Then that person is called as a yogi. These are the indication whether that person has made progress in yoga sadhana. These are the indication, and that person is no longer tempted by the objects. Problem is not with the objects, problem with the senses. Last week I mentioned in the yoga class also. It's not the problem with the object, with the senses. When its senses no longer running amok, that person is called as yogi. And how is that yogi's mind? You said that is a yogi, and how is that mind? Mind of a yogi. I want to know how is the yogi's mind. Repeat. Yatha Deepo Nivatāstho Nengate Sopama Smrita Yogino Yatachittasya Yunjato Yoga Atmanaha Yatadipo Nivatāstho Nengate Sopama Smrita Yogino Yatachittasya Yunjato Yoga Atmanaha Yatadipo Nivatāstho Nengate Sopama Smrita Yogino Yatachittasya Yunjato Yoga Atmana Yatha Deepo, like a candle, lamp. Yatha Deepa, like a lamp, flame in the lamp. Nivatāstho, vata means air. Nivatāstha means there is no breeze. Inside the house, there is no breeze. You have light up a lamp and flame is steady. At the tip, it may be seem to be moving here and there, but bottom, na ingate. Ingate means it is not getting extinguished. As long as the fuel is there and flame is steady. Na ingate. And where the water, if the heavy breeze is there, the flame will go off. Na ingate, and its the flame is steady. Sopama smrita. So is yogi's mind, like a flame connected to the wick. There is no air, no breeze, and no breeze in that. It's like a yogi's mind. Yogi's intellect is that one. So steady, so focused, and it is not. For ordinary people, what I did yesterday, today is totally different. Tomorrow will be another different. And there is no consistency. I lost interest. I started that one. I wanted to do painting. After a few days, now I lost interest. And I will learn music. I lost interest after few days. I do something, I lost interest. I lost interest, it is not the characteristic of a yogi. Yogi is like, the yogi's mind is that way, so steady, so focused. Yogino yatachittasya yunjato yoga atmana. Yogi's mind and the yogi's focus is such a way that it's always connected to the highest goal of the life. Yogi never forgets the goal of the life. And other people, we pick up so many pursuits in our life. When I look back, what I have done in my life, in my CV is so thick. And between this year and this year I did this one, this year and this year I did this one, and very impressive. Somebody reads, wow, what a CV, how good, how thick is this one. I have done so many things. But have you achieved anything out of this one? No, I just tasted. I just had a sample. I never had a real taste of what it means. I only the jack of all, master of none. And it says, if you want to become like a yogi, you have to become a yogi like visualize the flame. It's as long as the fuel is there, the flame is very steady, very steady. My mind also should be that one. I have picked up the yoga. This one I won't give up. It should be part of my life. It is not a once in a month affair, once in a week affair. I have to dive deep. It should be part of my life. Then once it becomes part of my life, then I can make inroads. Otherwise, I am picking up, Monday I will do this one, Tuesday I will do this one, Wednesday I will do this one. You can't make a progress. If you want to do a meditation, your focus should be very clear. Your thought process should be clear. You should be clear of what you are going to get out of this life. Study. Remove all the packings, unnecessary the fillers in your life which occupies your time, which occupies the space. That diligently remove the fillers which is filling up your time, wasting your time. And focus on that one, and so your meditation, Sri Krishna is preparing us. How the meditator's mind is not full of rubbish. You have to take off the rubbish. Many rubbish is there, accumulated over lives, not only this life. So many lives you have accumulated. Ruthlessly you should be able to discard the rubbish. Only keep the focus. And yatro uparamate chit yatra uparamate chittam niruddham yoga sevaya yatra cha atmana atmanam pashyan atmani tushyati yatra uparamate chittam niruddham yoga sevaya yatra chaivatmanatmanam pashyan atmani tushyati yatro uparamate chittam niruddham yoga sevaya yatra chaivatmanatmanam pashyan atmani tushyati. Tushyati means happy, revel. Atmani, one within revels. And when my focus of my life is steady, so lofty, I elevated myself. I have uplifted myself into the higher possibilities in my life. I have elevated myself to the higher possibilities in life. I have elevated myself to the higher. Yatru uparamate chittam. I have elevated. Now from there mind doesn't want to come down on a silly things, trivial things. And niruddham, and it doesn't want to come down for a silly purpose, for a chit chat, for squandering, whiling away time. And my mind is so elevated. Niruddham yoga sevaya yatra chaivatmanatmanam. One who has, and within one has realized the purpose, one has realized the higher possibilities in life, one has seen the highest, one who has seen the light of all lights from within, and Pashyan, one who has seen that one, Atmani tushyati, one revels within. And one is in joy for no reason, one is in happy for no reason, one is in bliss for no reason. And the focus of meditation. Why the meditation? Everyone, whatever we do in our life, we want to be happy in our life. We want to be in joy within, but we don't know where to get that one. We think getting this much of salary, I will be happy. If I get this house, I will be happy. If I get this car, I will be happy. If I get children, I will be happy. If I get promotion, I will be happy. If I go on holiday, I will be happy. Only I am seeking out. If I go to some pilgrimage, I will be happy. And if I go to some guru, I will be happy. Only going out. Never I thought about going in. When you go within, seek within, you start reveling within yourself. Sukha atyantakam yattad. Sukham atyantikam yat tad buddhi agrahya atindriyam veti yatra na chaivayam stita achalati tattvataha. And one again, sukham atyantikam yattad tad buddhi agrahya atindriyam veti yatra na chaivayam Śhalati tattvataha. We will touch upon this sloka next week again. Today is from 16th. We will repeat. Natyashnutastu yogosti. Nachaikanta anashnataha. Nachati swapnashilasya. Jagrato naiva charjuna. Yuktahara viharasya. Yuktacheshtasya karmasu. Yuktaswapna avabodhasya. Yogo bhavati dukkhaha. Yada viniyatam chittam. Atmanyevāvatishtate. Nispruha sarva-kāmebhyo. Yukta ityuchyate tada. Yatha dīpo nivātasto. Nengate sopamāsmrita. Yogino yata chittasya yunjato yoga atmanaha yatro paramate chittam
चित्तं
निरुद्धं योगसेवया
निरुद्धं योगसेवया
यत्र चैवात्मनात्मानं
यत्र चैवात्मनात्मानं
पश्यन् आत्मनि तुष्यति
पश्यन्यात्मनि तुष्यति
सुखमत्यन्तिकं यत्तत्
सुखमात्यन्तिकं यत्तत्
तद्बुद्धिग्राह्यतीन्द्रियम्
तद्बुद्धिग्राह्यमतीन्द्रियम्
वेति यत्र न चैवायं
वेति यत्र न चैवायं
स्थितश्चलति तत्त्वतः
स्थितश्चलति तत्त्वतः
वसुदेवसुतं देवं
वसुदेवसुतं देवं
कंसचाणूरमर्दनं
कंसचाणूरमर्दनं
देवकी परमानन्दं
देवकी परमानन्दं
कृष्णं वन्दे जगद्गुरुं
कृष्णं वन्दे जगद्गुरुम्